Hello Gemini, and welcome now to Shout Out Wednesday. Post a comment, ask a question on a Wednesday. I'll do my best to shout back 1 week later. Well, good news. By the mid-morning, sunny and cool for the twins of the zodiac, the moon moving into your sign, Gemini, making emotions and ego be on the same team for the next 2 days. That's a good thing. That makes you really strong and have that strength of ego behind your emotions. So silly fears like being afraid of the dark or being afraid of the boogeyman, those silly fears go away during this transit. We feel suddenly strong. And you're also quite passionate about your ego's beliefs. So woe to the person that gets into an argument with you, especially with your incredible diction and ability to communicate in the next 2 days. I also find that when the moon is in our sign, we tend to get called into soul service. Now, you are the messenger and the ambassador. Don't be too surprised if you find yourself between two people that can't communicate and you're helping them communicate. That's what Geminis do best, after all. Now, zipping around the zodiac, the sun, ruled by Saturn today. We're in chapter 2 of an intimacy transit as Geminis. And whenever Saturn rules a day, it is time to make some key decisions. Now, the hot topic for Geminis deals with your boundaries. What will you tolerate and not tolerate anymore? The most common boundary is sex between us and another person, physically and spiritually, where we put our walls up, where we don't pull our walls up. So this is the area of sex and intimacy. This is also the boundary between parting with money and not parting with money. They call that taxes in astrology, when we allow people to take from us, basically the government or anything else in that matter. And this is also the boundary between life and death. Now, with Saturn ruling the day, it means it's time for Geminis to make new decisions about where they're going to draw their lines. Many Geminis I know are playing this out in an intimate relationship, a specific relationship where they're beginning to realize that someone's getting more of the cookie than they are. Maybe you are, maybe you're taking advantage, and now you should feel shameful, or maybe you're being taken advantage of. Either way, in the next 24 hours, I predict Geminis will have the strength or courage to make a decision, probably privately at this point, about what they will or will not tolerate. Then finally, to our shout out, it goes to Kokuta, I think that's the best way to pronounce it, who talks about on YouTube a relationship where she's tired, it's been 3 years, she does everything for her boyfriend, and she's starting to feel like this is not going anywhere. Well, you know, your shout out is perfectly timed, Koti, because now is the time to make a decision about whether or not you will tolerate that. If someone's not showing up equally to the way you're showing up, it's not a good situation. All right, that's all I have for Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow with more. Live, love, be.